There are two types of niggas. I always say this all the time. You got your everyday nigga that just does nigga shit and funny, or mad at life, or, emotional, or just funny all the time. And then there's a nigga with money. Antonio Brown. It's my problem when people make excuses for this man when he's been doing this in the league for almost 5 to 6 years. He's been doing the same thing in the league. When Mike Tomlin was giving passes, the whole Steelers organization was giving him passes. Everybody was like, "Oh man, he might be right. He just mad because Juju came, and Juju's getting more praise than him," and which was right. Juju was getting more praise than Juju was showing advantage. Juju showed out to be trash. He fell in love with TikTok. He was after a while he turned bona fide garbage. He was right about Juju Smith. So everybody was riding with him like maybe he's right because of Juju, and Big Ben is just jealous because he's putting up all these yards. And Big Ben hasn't had a great career since Antonio Brown left. So we gave him a pass from the Steelers. But when he went to my team, when he went to the Raiders, and we offered him $50 million, this has to be one of the dumbest players that ever played the game. First thing of all, you fry your own feet. You fry your own feet, right? You fry your own feet. Okay, understandable. John Gruden put a whole playbook together for you that year. The whole playbook was put together for Antonio Brown. You fry your feet so you can't play a couple games of preseason. All right, it's preseason. We not tripping. Get your feet together. All right, but just because your feet is fried doesn't mean that you can't show up to practice. So just because his feet was fried, he just decided just to not show up to practice. Okay, where's Antonio? We don't know. We don't know where he's at. And then he comes through. When he did come through, he came through with cameras. Antonio, hey, how you doing? I came here because I love the Raiders organization. Just lying his butt off because he didn't want to be there. Okay, if you didn't want to be there, you should have said that instead of being fake with Derek Carr and being fake with our whole organization, acting like you wanted to be there. Then there was another issue after his feet. His helmet didn't fit. So he didn't show up to practice because his helmet didn't fit. So he shows up to practice. He didn't show up to practice until the season was about to start because he finally found him a helmet. He practiced for 1 or 2 days. He was 1 day away from getting $35 million of a signing bonus. 1 day away. He gets mad at our general manager for getting fined for practices that he didn't show up to. Decides to call him a crack-ass cracker. Gets cut before he gets his $35 million bonus. Jumps around his backyard like he's happy. I'm free. He goes to the Patriots. Patriots offer him $15 million for 1 year. $15 million. He didn't last past 2 weeks because he gets on the internet and decides to badmouth the CEO of the Patriots. Oh, no. I mean, Tom Brady looked out for him then. Was still cool with him. All right, y'all didn't work out in New England. You and Tom Brady had the same, y'all felt the same way about New England. So Tom Brady leaves New England. He decides, hey, Antonio, I like Antonio. You can help me win. Come stay at my house. He lets this man stay at his house. Kids call him Uncle Antonio. He's playing around he's good with the family. Everything's going good. He's doing his modeling stuff. He's doing well. And then Antonio Brown decides to be Antonio Brown again. This year. Last year, it wasn't too much that happened last year because he was trying to play the good side of prodigal. He tried to play the good son last year, so he was kind of quiet last year. Then he only played 8 games though because he suspended half the season, and he played in the playoffs, so 8, 9, 10, about 11 games last year. But I should have known he couldn't last the whole season. This year. You get caught with the fake. You decide not to tip. You're cooked. So they rat you out about your fake vaccine. Get you in trouble right there. You get suspended for the fake vaccine card. You come back. Oh man, my ankle hurts. My ankle hurts. All that stuff. So I can't really play due to my ankle. All right, we're not tripping. You come back. Tom Brady gives you 15 targets heading towards your ascendant. Because this is what I've been hearing about. Is, it was because he didn't have his incentive and they was hating. No, Tom Brady never hates on incentives. Tom Brady will feed you the ball to get your incentive. They wanted him to get the ball in the game to get his incentive. This is when the fentanyl or the cocaine or the Percocet, something kicked in on the sidelines. This dude went completely on one, takes off his shoulder pads, takes off his jersey. Would have took off his football pants in the middle of the game too as well. In the third quarter, walks out at the end of the jersey with his throws his wife beater in the stands. This is third quarter. I'm not making this up. This is third fucking quarter. He decides to take off all his equipment and run across the goddamn field. Took an Uber and left the game. And what makes it less remorseless for the fans of Tampa Bay and for a fan of Antonio Brown, what makes it less remorseless, more remorseless, is the fact that he went on Twitter after that and typed in Super Gremlin. He said, yeah, I know the game was playing, but I still left because I'm a super gremlin. And then put up model fashion pictures from Nova Fashion Men right after he put that. The guy needs help. There's something in Florida that these men are taking in Florida that I don't understand. These niggas in Florida are taking some kind of drugs that's beyond messed up. You got Aaron Hernandez, and then first Aaron Hernandez, then this right here. This right here is completely absurd. There's ways you could have quit. You could have waited till after the game and threw your stuff down in the locker room and quit. Nobody would have said nothing to you. Everybody like, all right, well, he quit. But you do it in the third quarter of a game. You were down by 14 points and end up winning the game later on, but you wasn't there, but y'all won the game. This is what I understand. You're in the playoffs already. It's not like it was a do or die playoff game. You just decided to go on one, take off your jersey, and leave the game. This was not about no money. This is what I say all the time. I'm tired of people giving this man an excuse. It is not about the incentives. It is not about the bonus. It is not about the money. I just showed you 3 different examples of how he could have got his money, but him just doing completely dumb stuff. He has to be the dumbest player that ever played a game. There is no excuse for stupidity. Oh, CTE, it's real. Oh, no, drugs is real. That's what's real. Don't give me no CTE bullshit. Don't give me no CTE bullshit, because I know plenty of football players that had thousands of concussions and didn't do no stuff like that. He's the only player in history of the NFL that ever took off their shoulder pads and jersey and ran across the field in the middle of the game, not even injured. You don't want to sit here and give this man an excuse talking about CTE. No, talk about PERK. That's what it is. You know, whenever you say something like Super Gremlin, I already knew when I heard Super Gremlin, I knew already. Yeah, this nigga was on some drugs or something. He's waving in the field with all his pads off, jumping up in the air, waving the fans goodbye. Why are you waving the fans goodbye? I'm just saying, man. I'm really um does he belong in the Hall of? Does he belong to play again? Hell no. I will never pick him up again. I don't give a damn what he does. I don't care about his catches. I don't care about his yards, touchdowns. I don't care about what he did in the past. I am not putting him on my team. Hell no. If I'm an organization, I wouldn't dare to put him on my team. He is done. Never. I don't care about your catch. I'll find a young nigga in his right mind before I put Antonio Brown on my team. He is done. This guy is dumb. And does he belong in the Hall of Fame? Hell no, he don't belong in the Hall of Fame. I don't care about what he did in the past, his numbers, what he put up with, the way he ended the game, the way he did that, his manner on how he ended that game, his manner on how he walked off. That was just the most disrespectful stuff ever to the NFL other than Bill Belichick. So therefore, he don't belong in the Hall of Fame. He should be blackballed for the NFL forever. This dude is a pure retard. Fuck Antonio Brown.